Okay, today is the first day of Junie with me, and we have Rocky and Poppy, and you can see she has already jumped into pack drive just like that. Pretty awesome. Whoop! She's very excited about her new friends, and these are two great dogs for her. Oh, what did you do? Yeah, so it's always interesting to see which one they buddy up with first. Poppy loves puppies, and we're going to go over here. Yeah, she likes this. So for the most part, I was expecting her to jump into this pack drive fairly quickly because of her breed and age. It's just what they do, and it's a great time to do it because, yeah, like, look how much she's looking at them. So for me, I'm more or less directing the walk, letting them do a little of this. Yeah, you can tell her brain is just going all over the place. Her walking is actually really good. The dogs also switch sides. But yeah, up here, go here. This, look, smell, tree, leaf, smell, wind. Just really good place to desensitize them here because there's just a million things. And you can tell they're just like in a little bit more slow motion because they've been here and they've done it. All right, now she's just getting distracted. All okay. She's showing all those signs of pack drive, which is good. Pack drive is important because it means they will do well in training. So it's just without a pack drive, it's hard to get them to be in. There you go. See? All those little things are good because it shows that she's following their lead and their instructions. So she shouldn't jump and do all the things as much and be annoying. It's like puppy stuff. Yeah. If one of them jumped on somebody, she would jump on them. But if they don't do anything, she shouldn't want to do anything. And just repeating that over and over is how she's going to learn that she doesn't have to act crazy every time. She just has to learn to control it and move on with her life. And it's hard for puppies. Yeah, there's so much to look at. You can see they're just la 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 here. La la la. Let's go on this side of it. Okay, or not. Can teach them space differentials, and we will work on that, but she's doing really well on the gentle leader. That's good. She was excited to have it put on. Nope, here we go. Rocky does that all the time, don't you? You gotta look in front of you. Yeah, I like to let them be curious about stuff. You can tell she just wants to do everything. But she's gonna be real tired today. She's very proud. Usually dogs this age, when you bring them around dogs like this, they get very proud, and she definitely had that vibe in the car, and she thought this was the best thing ever. She has more friends and she's going to do things. Something is going on here. Let's go. Yeah, that's enough of that. I'd let them smell, like, to a certain extent, but I certainly also want to move along. And we are going to go in some stores. But yeah, she doesn't seem to have any kind of, like, triggers here right now. She is a little shy, but that's all normal. There's a trash can coming. Usually this stuff will trigger. She's going behind them. Stepping back instead of stepping in front is just, it shows that they're a little bit squeamish with it, which is just perfectly normal. And she wasn't, like, lunging or pulling away, so she's just a little cautious about it, and that's just a perfectly normal reaction. So a lot of this is just observing her, and so we know what to work on. If there's anything over here, the domain will tell me a lot of their triggers, or not. And if there's not any kind of triggers here, we don't have to come here that much, except for, like, a lot of this just desensitizing training. And once a month of this is definitely important for her at this age, for about a year at least, just because things can come up. And the more they're used to it, the easier it is for them to manage it when it comes up. So this big thing, she's not going behind me this time. Let's see if she wants to go smell it. So there you go. That was a little bit skittishness. It's okay. You can go see it. It's food. Rocky knows what it is. Yeah. Yeah. He knows what food is. Yeah, this is the taco place. We like this place. How are you? So a lot of times this too, it's like she's so overwhelmed by everything that she's not necessarily trying to go, like, obsessively do people. And that's something to consider when she's obsessively trying to greet people, is she may just have too much energy and be too excited, so she needs more activities or just something before that, while she's learning how to balance her impulse control. Yeah, she's doing a good job though, but yeah, I can tell she's like completely mentally soaked up by everything. Leaf! Yeah, like leaf, fly, air. Yeah, the machine started talking. There's a child. Nope. Alright, we got a doggy coming. So Poppy and Rocky are not reactive. Rocky could care less about dogs. Poppy sometimes wants to meet them, but for the most part they're not like overly eager about it. And you can see she wants to. We're not going to do that though. So she stopped fairly quickly. And so a good thing about going with dogs like this is that, like, I am going to have her with dogs that want to meet other dogs, but specifically these two, it's like, yeah, we don't have to meet every dog. Come back with us and do what we do. So, see how she did that? That's a good job. Over here. Yeah, good job. She's a good little doggy. So I also strategically had her, since we threw this in here, but Poppy's about 1.5 and Rocky's like 10. So it's a perfect balance. It's like giving her a dog like that's young for her to relate to, but also like a dog that is just like daddy, who's gonna just be the guide dog. And Poppy just is practically an adult dog because she's just so smart about everything. So she's not scared of the floor. We are in IKEA. Yeah, she hasn't tried to jump on anybody. She doesn't seem to really even care about meeting anybody here, but that's just because she's too excited about everything else, which is perfect. You can always have friends. Nope. That's how it gets stuck. Alright, we have another doggy. So yeah, the more they bond with the pack members, the more they will start to just follow their behavior. She's actually doing it a lot, considering she just met them, and that's the German Shepherd Pyrenees in her, I'm guessing. Do you want some water? Yeah, that's water. You can have water. So I try to make sure they only drink the clean water, just for the record. Buttercup tells me which ones are clean usually, so I know. Because she's really picky, and so is Poppy. Hi, are you having the best day? So that kind of crazy barking in the distance definitely like triggered her. That's a German Shepherd Pyrenees too thing. So it's just, that's part of their DNA. So it's just one of those things you have to be aware of and know, and it's just getting her to be calm and understand that she's not in danger. That's part of the psychology behind it. And the other dogs being calm around those situations will teach her that it's okay. So that's why any kind of triggers for me around dogs like this I like, because it helps them learn. If we don't have triggers, they're not going to learn anything. So yeah, good job. Yeah, she's not pulling or doing anything. She's smelling some people but not doing anything else, and the smelling thing is good. It's what they do, as long as she's respectful of it, and that's what she's being. So like that, and that's her just getting a whiff. And she's also kind of offering if they want to. So I would certainly not let everybody engage with her, because that would counteract everything we're trying to do. But it's perfect when people just walk by like that. She can't move. It's so hard for her. So there we go. Took 20 minutes. Not really, but took some minutes. And a lot of persistence, and 2 dogs that are being very patient with her. Yes, I made a noise. You're right. Thank you. That's better. All right. Last thing. Nordstrom. She's definitely tired.
so brave to bring 3 dogs.
Oh, I'm the bravest. Yeah, I'm pushing her to see how far she'll go before she jumps on somebody. She still hasn't jumped on anyone, even when people are petting her. Oh yeah, man, good doggies. She's definitely a little overwhelmed in here. There's a lot going on, but she just, she's very willing to be brave, which is a good thing that I look for, because sometimes they're just not. But yeah, she usually, when she gets a little scared, she goes to her friends and looks for guidance. Let's see how she does in the elevator. Let's go in here. Sometimes the first round isn't so bad because they don't know what it is. But elevator is a handy thing. Oh, we're not going to go out. We're going to stay here. Good job. Yeah, she's highly influenced by the pack, which is fabulous news. So just all that, it's like over and over I see her getting influenced by the pack. And it's partly her age, which is why this is like really important to train right now. But partly just her DNA and just who she is. So we'll see if she's scared of heights up here. Very curious. Okay, let's go see on the edge. So there's a part that overlooks the edge over here, and usually when dogs are scared of heights, she had no problem in the elevator right there, so it doesn't mean that she won't be scared of heights or couldn't become scared of heights. It just means she's not now, and you have a baseline. So it just means keep doing stuff like this so that nothing develops, and if it does, she's already a little bit familiar. Okay, so this is good. Very curious. Poppy is not curious, if you can't tell from her going as far away from the edge as possible. So that's the difference. And Poppy started training when she was a year, and she's very unwilling to get over that. And it's just something that I can't force her to do it. It's not fair to her to drag her over there and be scared. So it's not something that I like doing. But I do like to know if they are, so that you can just understand if they have a behavior, or for some reason they won't walk upstairs one day, or like won't go in a hallway. I mean, some dogs are really scared of hallways. It's insane. But yeah, she's doing really well in here. I'm going next to her friend Poppy, and when she gets really scared, she'll probably go by Rocky, so you can kind of gauge it by that. Curious doggy here. Smelling stuff? Okay, good job, come. So her and Poppy will make quite a pair, which is what I expected. Poppy loves puppies. Poppy, the poppy whisperer. Okay, so she's doing good with this. Yeah, sometimes the black things on the stairs here scare them. So she doesn't care, and she doesn't seem scared of heights. So all these are good things. And just, again, things to reinforce as much as possible. Like at least once a month, at the least once a month. But I would say every 2 weeks you need to check on these things for now. Just to make sure. Real quickly. You can figure it out real fast. Good job. All done. We're going to the car now. Day 1 complete. Good job. She had to sit in the back with her new best friends. So puppies are pretty funny on their first day of training with the pack. They are so proud of themselves. And you can tell. It's really cute. I know. The world revolves around you. It does. It does.